Good day to you. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Today I'm talking about one of my favourite songs of all time ever. A song that I think is so good that it's impossible to have written it and performed it and then be anything other than like, how can I put this? I've seen people slagging off wheatus for being a one-hit wonder, and I put it to you. How the fuck are you supposed to follow up Teenage Dirtbag? It's one of the greatest songs ever written. It's really amazing. It was released in 2000, and for some reason it's trending on YouTube Music. Why is this? Oh, I'm reading this. Oh, it's a TikTok trend. But that's not why we chose to do this. We're doing it in celebration of Teenage Dirtbag. Justin Hawkins rides again. Again. Yeah. The trend for Teenage Dirtbag is to post photos of you during your Teenage Dirtbag phases with this song in the background. What's a dirtbag then? Is it like a douchebag? It's not as bad as a douchebag, is it? What's a douche?
Why are you focusing on douche?
Well, because dirtbag, okay. So, is it a bag that had dirt in it then at some point? What's a dirtbag? Because it implies something nefarious, doesn't it? Like, is it somebody with you know, unsavoury intentions? Is it somebody that just wants... What is it? What is a dirtbag? I'm going to look it up, okay. Teenage Dirtbag. Oh, it's one who lives in filth. It's got... whose personal hygienic levels are unacceptable. Often they are geeky, nerdy, losery. What's losery? How can you be losery? Okay, the meaning explained as in the context of the TikTok trend. The phrase teenage dirtbag means to be rebellious. So it's not the same as douchebag, which, you know, might be, you know, like somebody who wears like a slouchy bean hat and has chains hanging off their trousers and then says, is it that though? Ah, well it is that. So it's the same as a douchebag, but without, you know, the sort of unsavoury attitudes towards people of the opposite gender, right? So it's basically it's nerds. I knew it. Wheatus formed in New York in 1995. They are considered pop rock or power pop. They spent 5 years developing before this song took over the whole world. It was written by the guitarist and vocalist Brendan B. Brown and was inspired by a childhood experience. The song was successful in Australia. Spent 4 weeks at number 1, 3 times platinum, and the second best-selling single of 2000. And the track has sold 5 million copies worldwide. It should be more than that. I thought it must be one of the big, because it's. I always wondered if the name Wheatus ever held them back, because it's a little bit similar phonetically to Weezer, who I always thought, you know, maybe there's some similarities between Weezer and Wheatus. I mean, this particular song, and we're going to listen to it in a minute and go into some more detail, but I think that it is a bit poppy. It's really designed to be a radio rock song. It has huge amounts of dynamics in it, which was something that was, you know, probably inspired by the grunge period in the 90s. But it also has a lot of scratching, and when I say a lot of scratching, I mean a lot of scratching. I mean, it even starts off with some sort of filtered tom pattern, and then you can hear some scratch. I mean, I've said this before, whenever I sort of see a dedicated scratching man, what would it be? A DJ, I suppose, within a rock ensemble, I do get nervous. I can't put my finger on why. I just think, uh-oh, this is going to be scratchy. And a lot of the time I'm right. But they've offset that with an actual piece of innocent acoustic guitar playing, which is... So I think it pedals on B and an E, right? Yeah, it's just like... Yeah.
Her name is Noelle. I have a dream about her.
What I love about wheatus is when you see them playing, they really seem to be enjoying themselves. They're all smiling. They've got brilliant chemistry between one another. It seems like they're just really happy to be there, and it's inspiring, isn't it? Particularly the percussionist, actually. He seems to be the happiest one. But that's often the case, isn't it? Why is that? Why are percussionists so happy?
And she doesn't give a damn about me.
I don't suppose you can do that job unless you have that sunny disposition, can you? You saw this. Imagine. Their only job is to provide vibes. That's actually it. But even the bass player's smiling. How often do you see that?
Teenage dirtbag baby.
Mind you, he's playing a Rickenbacker 4003, is it, that bass? That's... If I had a bass like that, I would be smiling ear to ear all day long.
I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby.
Like that. That bit's cool, isn't it? Is it? Yeah. No. And they talk about listening to Iron Maiden, which would be... Actually, I mean, maybe one of the reasons why I like it is because it reminds me of my friend Juggy Pierce. We were dirtbags, not douchebags. That came later. Dirtbags. And he used to wear an Iron Maiden t-shirt. We used to listen to Iron Maiden. And I think we were overlooked. We were overlooked by the Noels of Kirkley High School. Lovely harmony on there. Ooh. I mean, I could live without the scratching. I'll be honest about that. Fiddly-diddly-diddly-dee. I'm not sure what purpose it serves, really. I don't know. I mean, it's a percussive element, but with all the shakers and the banana-shaped thing that he's wobbling around, do you need that? I mean, that's the thing that tries its hardest to sort of date this, because without that scratching, I really think that even production-wise and everything-wise, this is an all-time, timeless classic. It's just a brilliant song.
My boyfriend's a dick, and he brings it to school.
So I'm told by my producer that the word that they've managed to sort of disguise with some extra scratching is gun. So the antagonist of this piece is a person who brings a gun to school.
He doesn't give a damn about me.
Every now and then there's a sort of lingering close-up shot of Brendan's face, and he's really putting across a sincere, heartfelt performance, even in the video. So for all of the dirtbag and the referencing Iron Maiden, I think he means it. I think that's one of the reasons why it's endured. Like, this is a real song, isn't it?
'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby.
Some of the most enthusiastic tambourine playing I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of enthusiastic tambourine playing. I have. A Christian rock band came to the school once. I'm serious. I thought I'd seen it all. Now Now I know different. He's running on the spot and playing the tambourine with a huge smile on his face. Unless he's got some other kind of percussion attached to his ankles. It just seems to be an expression of abject joy. It's inspiring. He's hardly touched his bongos. I'm serious, I haven't seen him touch his bongos. He's just been shaking the tambourine and running on the spot. I think, which is a great way to stay in shape as well. See, that's not even a middle eight. That's like a weird post tag thing that happens twice in the song, I think. It's brilliant. It's so good. This, yeah, I love it. Is that him singing that? He's singing in the female character's voice. It's great. Did he do any acting, Brendan? Perhaps he should. Two tambourines, one in each hand, and he's wobbling like that for the grand finale. I think this is one of those songs that more or less everybody in that year, 2000, probably wished they'd written. It's just so good. And the numbers don't seem to be doing it justice. 226 million. It should be more than that. I'm sure it will be now. Thank God for TikTok. God bless you, TikTok. You're doing something wonderful and shining a light on this brilliant song that we all know and love, and giving it a new lease of life. No less than it deserves. Justin Hawkins rides again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these two videos, and listen to the work of Wheatus, the band that wrote a song that is impossible to follow up. I think that's true. Nobody's written a better song than that in the last 20 years, 22 years. If there's been a better rock song than Wheatus' Teenage Dirtbag in the last 22 years, use the comment section here to tell me what it is, and then I'll talk about that too. Cheers.